Alrighty, howdy y'all. Today we got arms. I'm tired. Was supposed to participate in a rugby match today, but never got the chance. But that will be more of a story for after the workout. Now today arms, I'm not going to be doing any like wrist curls because my right wrist hurts, and I plan on going to the doctor for it on Monday. So I'll probably limit it to just the good old 2 bicep, 2 tricep, and then maybe 1 forearm, and like reverse curls, and then probably abs, because I haven't done abs this week, so it'd be a good time to get them in if I'm not doing the other wrist curls. So yeah, I probably won't get to do cardio after the gym, but I've been out and about all day, warming up and practicing and getting ready for rugby. So pretty much got my cardio in today, and just still making sure to be in that calorie deficit regardless of how much cardio I do. So yeah, a pretty short intro. I do got to get going to the gym because it's going to close in about an hour and a half. So yeah, see y'all at the gym.
Alrighty, starting off the arm day, we got some dumbbell incline curls. Now, I believe I was waiting for the preacher to open because I was probably going to start with the easy bar curls, but I haven't done these in a while, so I figured I might as well do them. I kind of like these more than regular standing dumbbell curls because I feel like it takes that whole like swinging out of it, makes sure that it's purely using form and strength to do it rather than any sort of momentum. Now, I know you could say like, oh, well, you can like swing your arms still technically, but I tried to not do that at all here, and I think I did a pretty good job. But figured might spice it up a little bit. Actually, you know what? No, I wasn't even waiting for the preacher curl. Now that I think about it, I was waiting for, the cables. I wanted to do the dual arm Bayesian cable curls. However, no 2 cables were open next to each other, and I really didn't like doing them single arm. Not that they were like a bad workout, but just because I just didn't like how they felt. So, and I wasn't able to keep myself very stable. Now, moving on, we got the dumbbell preacher curls. Now, I feel like the weight's been fluctuating, a little inconsistent recently. So I'm still doing my best to try and keep it consistent. It really does kind of depend on that first workout and how intense it was for both of my arms. Now, also, if I seem a little, I don't know, like, if I seem a little quick to my workouts or quick to get stuff done or whatnot, which I don't think I really was too much here, it's because, as I stated before, the gym was like, at this point, at least as of recording this workout right here, was probably like 50 minutes from closing. And let me tell you, even though they weren't like closed yet, especially towards the end of my workout, they are very good at passive aggressively telling you to leave. Like, I had 15 minutes left before the gym closed, and I know it's kind of a dick thing to do, to stay obviously all the way until close, but I worked at Cold Stone, so I know that people do not care. And to be fair, I mean, if they're open till that time, if they're open till that time, they can't, you can't really be mad if someone stays until, and leaves like the minute before you close, because that's just the minute before you close. But regardless, it was speeding things up a little bit because they were starting to close doors and shut off lights right next to me and like give me glances, even though there was like 15 minutes left of the workout, which is why I kind of not run, but speed walk onto this last workout here. It's also why I wasn't able to finish my workouts, and I'll have more of a story after this lifting segment on what I was doing that day and why I didn't get to the gym till so late. But finishing off here, we got single arm tricep pushdowns that are following the dual arm tricep pushdowns. If I had to choose between one of the workouts to keep, I would do the single arm. I don't know why, and I don't know if it is truly like the better workout, but I just really like the single arm tricep pushdowns more than I do the dual arm. Now, yeah, that's like all I've got on it. Also, unfortunately, I didn't do cardio, but I'll explain why when I get back to the apartment. But yeah, I will see y'all back at the apartment.
Alrighty, well, there we go. Howdy y'all, back at the apartment. Obviously a bit of a shorter leg day, because I didn't get to the gym till late. Okay, let me try and, seems a little crooked. There we go, that's a little bit better. I might need to get a new, a tripod soon, because this one's kind of been iffy recently. But anyways, as for the day, there was supposed to be a charity match for rugby, And there was practices like the weeks before that I didn't go to because originally I did sign up for it, but then I'm like, I don't really want to get hurt for bodybuilding, you know. I didn't want to like hurt myself or anything. And then like the night before, I texted the president of our building and I'm like, can I still play? And he's like, yeah, we're short on people. So I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, but still went, still showed up, got suited up, and I was on the bench for the first half. Now, we were getting our asses kicked, I'm not gonna lie, but I was still planning on playing. Like, although I will say, when it was they said charity match, I was expecting, you know, fun, and it's full tackle. And I was sitting on that bench watching the South and West Towers go at it. That's the name of our residence halls. Is they have all the cardinal directions as towers, but it was South versus West, and the hits I was hearing on that bench, I'm like, holy, I don't know if I want to do this. And yes, one, it's because I was kind of being a little pussy, but also, in all fairness, I did not want to hurt myself for bodybuilding. So, you know, over a charity match that, you know, obviously it's for charity and I was going to do it. It's just that there was also other guys. I was just kind of on the bench going, yeah, good go team. So I was like a little worried to get in there, but, and I know I'm saying that I was worried about getting in there and that we would have and whatnot. So basically what happened was, as the first half was ending, someone on our team like completely snapped their wrist, which I think justifies my fear of hurting myself for bodybuilding. But they like, I didn't see it because I was on the bench and it was kind of on the far side of the field, and I won't go into detail because I don't want to be rude to the person and give out, you know, some people don't like to talk about getting injured and have it like totally described, but they broke their wrist, long story short. And so they were laying on the field for a bit, and they had to bring an ambulance out because when they called the ambulance, they're like, yeah, just leave him there, don't walk him off the field. So he laid there, and they're like, yeah, we're going to see how long this takes and whatnot. Well, it turns out we didn't have enough people to play. You need 13 players. We had like 12 because 3 people had to leave at halftime. So we were down players, so we had to forfeit the game. So I never did get to play, but kind of glad I didn't. I was able to get to the gym because of it, and, you know, I will not lie, seeing that he broke his wrist kind of scared me from playing. So I doubt I will be doing contact rugby here again. Not that I have already done it because I was just on the bench the whole time, but I definitely don't plan on joining anything. If it's flag, if it's, you know, 2-hand touch, I'll do it, but I don't think the full contact is for me. So, but regarding the workout, although it was a bit hasty and sped up and whatnot, and I didn't get to do everything I wanted to, still a good workout overall. I'm happy with how it went, and yeah, and I got my cardio from, you know, warming up and running around and whatnot for the rugby, so I got some cardio at least. It may not have been the most like efficient cardio, but still cardio. So, but yeah, that's all I got, and even though it's a bit of a shorter video, I still hope you all enjoy it, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.